Hey, co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. It is looking more and more like Lil Tay going missing. Actually, not going missing, I'm sorry, but being announced DEAD was indeed some sort of sick, twisted publicity stunt orchestrated by somebody in her life. Either it's her mother, in my opinion, or in my opinion, it was her brother. But either way, I personally believe that it was one of them because guess what was just posted on her Instagram account. Let's take a look together at this announcement and how it almost certainly proves that the disturbing announcement that was made on Lil Tay's Instagram account a couple of weeks ago was indeed part of a master plan to relaunch her back into the public eye. Here we go. This is Lil Tay's verified official Instagram account, you guys. And here's an announcement made on it that I want to read to you guys and with you guys together. So the law firm that had been representing her mom in the battle for custody over Lil Tay against the father just announced, and I quote in their official statement, Lorne McLean, Casey, and Fraser McLean of McLean Law are the Vancouver, Canada family law attorneys for Tay Tian's mother, Angela Tian. We have been asked to clarify media confusion as to the current state of the family law proceedings, including custody, child parenting, and child support. Given privacy concerns related to the children, we provide a brief status update on the results in the British Columbia Supreme Court. McLean Law successfully obtained orders for our client that have enabled her daughter to advance her career, including orders for, so here you go, the 6 things that were won and ruled in favor of Lil Tay's mom, you guys. Let's go. Number 1. Retroactive child support owed by the father since 2014, amounting to approximately $275,000. Mind you, it is really shocking to me that the father would have even been able to have custody of Lil Tay when he owed so much in back child support, but I digress. Number 2, ongoing monthly child support from the father plus additional expenses. Number 3, sole day-to-day and final decision-making powers and responsibilities in the best interests of Tay Tian for Ms. Tian. Okay, so there you go. The mom gets Tian's decision. So up until now, it was her father, which is why she was kept out of the public eye. But now the mom has officially won the right to sign contracts. So they are ready. They are really letting us know that Lil Tay is coming back. Here comes number 5. Tay Tian's primary residence being with her mother. And number 6, the big kicker, entitlement to relocate outside of Vancouver for Ms. Tian and Tay Tian. So this is exactly what Lil Tay was wanting from the very beginning, or at the least her mother and brother were convincing her that she wanted, right? They wanted to keep her in California so she could work with a bunch of rappers and continue on with her online persona making money. And her mom just won the right to do that. So this is just very, very convenient that this news is coming out as just on the heels of the hoax. As a former PR girly, PR and marketing girly who worked in launches and stuff, granted, I worked for product launches, this all screams carefully crafted PR stunt. But it's not that carefully crafted because it is just so damn blatant and obvious, and it was done in the most distasteful manner imaginable. I remind you, there was a fake announcement posted to Lil Tay's Instagram account claiming that this 14-year-old girl was dead. Not only that, but her brother, who's also very young, somewhere between 18 to 20, was dead as well, right? That is what they used to relaunch this stuff that they're posting right here via their new legal team, announcing the fact that her mom won back control of her. And we all knew that the mom enjoyed making money off of her. She enjoyed having Tay represent herself in a very negative light on social media, as long as it made money, right? And when it comes to this announcement released by the law firm, take a look at what took precedence for them, okay? Here, in the very last sentence, before we get into the list of the things that were granted in the court ruling, what do they say? The law firm says that they successfully obtained orders for our client that have enabled her daughter to advance her career. So Do you remember that GoFundMe that Lil Tay's brother made, claiming that Lil Tay's biological father was abusing her and stuff like that? So the idea, and that she was unhappy there and whatnot. So the idea that this girl is finally quote unquote rescued from this quote unquote horrible place that she didn't want to be is nowhere near being mentioned. Like there's nothing about her happiness, her health, her well-being, her mental health, like nothing. All it says is this is for the advancement of her career. So it really shows you where her mom and brother are mentally, in my opinion. It sounds to me like they are hardcore. I don't want to say vultures, but maybe vultures is a word, but there's another thing like ruthless. They are very ruthless when it comes to squeezing all the money they can off out of the Lil Tay brand. They know that you've got to strike when the iron is hot. They lost a couple of years because the father wanted her to be a normal girl outside of the spotlight, but they don't want it any longer. They know that they've only got so long to exploit this persona, only so long until Lil Tay can decide for herself, right? Legally, as an 18-year-old plus, whether or not she wants to continue presenting herself this way. So they won the order. They make it very clear that the money was the most important thing to them. The career was the most important thing to them. And that's like a very subtle announcement letting you know that now that mom's in charge, and we know that the brother is with the mom running the strings and everything, expect to see Lil Tay videos coming very soon. Expect to see her move out of Vancouver, where she grew up and spent her whole life, right? And see her come back to California, where they put her after she blew up on social media. Notice that the law firm also has kind of like this special branding for this that like really heavily advertises their law firm and stuff. So based off that, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that the Tion family retained this law firm for free. They knew that they would get a lot of publicity, and so they decided, hey, like, okay, we will represent you for this for free, maybe for a portion of the back child support that the baby daddy owes. But we also want publicity because we know that this Lil Tay story is huge. Everybody's outraged and shocked and stunned that this girl who has been off the internet for a couple of years is now popping up, right, with people claiming that she's dead. It was a very, very big story. And I think that they did a sort of either pro bono or commission based deal with this law firm, and that's why you see their name written all over. Like the name of that law firm was written so many times in that statement that we got their branding and everything. That was not by happenstance. And the timing of all of this just makes me, I don't know. To be honest with you guys, I want to ask, will you support the comeback of Lil Tay? Do you think that she's going to be as popular as she once was? Because remember, she's older now. This was crazy and wild and whoa when she was super young, but how old is she now, right? She's like 15 years old or something like that now. Does it still have the same effect? Is it still as outrageous as it once was? Or is it more of a cash me outside, she knows what she's doing sort of a vibe now? And not to mention, did it leave a sour taste in your mouth, the fact that they used a fake death hoax in order to bring her back into the public eye? I know that Meta confirmed that the account was indeed quote unquote hacked, but that doesn't mean that it was hacked by a third party. It could have been anybody, right? It could have been anybody. They could have hired someone to quote unquote hack, a friend, a relative, anybody. All Meta knows is that they reached out for help to reestablish like her account, but that doesn't mean that they know that it was a third party or anybody, because guess what? It just does not make any logical sense that somebody would go and hack this random girl's account, a girl that nobody's been thinking about for the past, what, 4 years or something like that, just to claim that she's dead. That's a very disgusting thing to do. Like, they would do something else. This is just not something that's happened. Celebrities, actual celebrities, get hacked all the time, but like for this stuff, come on. And not only that, but for them to bring up her brother just so randomly, it just screams inside job. To be honest with you, I don't like these people. I think, and that does, that doesn't include Lil Tay, to be honest with you, because she's got nothing to do with this. She's just a child. But I do not like the people around her. It's probably a better thing to say. They are too attention hungry, money hungry, and ruthless. What they, in my opinion, did was disgusting, vile, and just insane. And I can not and will not, and I have never actually support this sort of behavior. And to be honest with you, I'm starting to think that Lil Tay was actually better off with her dad. Let me know what you think about all this, you guys. As usual, I am really looking forward to hearing all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Take care. Bye.